Hey, we're back. We're back. I was adjusting and adjusting. Hola,
Were
chica.
you?
Comment allez-vous?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you
Yay!
hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so let's just get this squared away first.
I think I still have glitter in my hair from like last night. Oh.
So what I was doing was I had to do last Thursday's show from San Antonio because I was in San Antonio. I was out of town.
Fun.
Yes. And so like today, I was here and I got into town and I was just trying to get everything. And then my weekend was really busy, but I'm here. And so I went and took a shower today because we have a very special guest. I got cologne on. And
that's what I smell. I knew I was getting a headache, when you have like too much on.
Oh, no, that's not cool.
It's like seeping through the computer screen.
Myself all pretty
you have like a tan to you too. Like, did you go tanning to the tanning bed? Hi, Lawrence.
Pretties. I look at so pretties. Yes, we do.
So instead of anything for Salinas, it's anything for Cleiri.
I didn't say all that. No. Are we really just going to? Is that who we have on today? I was not aware. I was not aware.
I thought that's who you got the tan for, and you showered
I had no idea. I was just going through my normal day. And I said, you know what? I think I really need to get ready for the show today. That was the.
Yeah, I seriously doubt that. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was. I think it was. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, okay. Well, it wasn't for me. I know that.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming on. So those of y'all that were joining us, thank you so very much. And let's go ahead and roll the intro. Who do we have today?
Cleiri.
Of course we do. Cleiri, the lovely.
Go ahead and say it again, Lawrence. Go ahead. Lawrence is in love.
What? Not me. What? Whatever.
Y'all, if he passes out or he just forgets to like speak, we all know why. You will see him turn bright red in a little bit. I'm just letting you know.
What do you mean? Not me.
He gets the butterflies.
What? Just kidding. No.
But are you really kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know. Poor Gracie.
Yeah. I know, it's one of those things. Let's go ahead and roll credit. Here is, right after the credits, we're going to bring Cleiri.
Let's do it.
Y'all, look who's here. Hi, look. I was just going to put her full screen. We could just stay.
Oh my God. Long time no see.
Long time no see, Miss Cleiri lady. How are you doing?
Doing really good. Thank you for having me on your show again. It's such an honor to see you again. And I'm glad you showered and you have your cologne on and everything.
Do you notice his tan, Cleiri? He got it just for you.
He looks really nice and tan.
It's actually just lights. It's just lights.
Sure it is. He's just trying to hide like his bright red that he gets every time that your name comes up.
Oh yeah.
Not me. I wouldn't say that.
Aw.
No.
Thank you for having me. Also, thank you so much.
We're super excited. Like, I know I'm super excited for other reasons than Lawrence is. Like, I'm super stoked because you have a brand new single out.
Definitely.
I can't wait to talk about it.
Yes, yes.
And then a brand new video that I honestly, I've only seen like bits and pieces of it. And I purposely did that because I kind of wanted to enjoy it tonight.
To watch it tonight?
Yes.
I'm really excited. I can't even believe I have a video out. I mean, if you spoke to Rick, I mean, that kind of video just came out really not out of nowhere, but I didn't know I was going to be filming a full video, and the story behind it was just so funny. And then when I saw it and it actually looks good, I was like, okay, we got to put this out.
You're like, yes.
This has to be the music video, no matter what. It just happened. So when things just happen, just roll with it.
You go with it. That's right. You just
Well, I mean, at least you put in the time. I know you're a very hardworking artist. That's what I really admire about you. You have you're constantly performing there in the island, which is enviable because, geez, Louise, you're what you play every weekend, don't you?
Always busy. Every weekend. We've been there for 7 months since Margaritaville on the island opened. It's the first Margaritaville we have here in South Texas, and we've been packing that place up. I mean, every weekend's different. I'm not gonna say every weekend is fully packed, but we've had some huge events there. And then plus the normal people that get there, you also have your weekly weddings, anniversaries, birthday parties. It's always packed and it's always filled with different people. So it's great. We get a lot of exposure that way with a lot of people who are just, traveling over the summer, who were here, and then now we're getting the winter Texans. But it's been packed all summer, and I feel very blessed. It's been really fun.
And you're not just playing that location, because I know I've seen your schedule. You every now and then you're like able to squeeze some more stuff in, and how you grow, I don't even know. Like,
yes,
okay,
yes. If we've had some private events also on the side, and then working with the university at some of their events, and still booking stuff. We're booked until December, and just busy. I was like, I need to count how many shows I've done just this summer, because I counted them last year. And I thought, man, it's just good to see the improvement every year that's gone by. Because I remember when we used to have like a few gigs,
Yeah, I mean, everybody starts somewhere, right? Everybody has that, like,
here and there. Yeah,
we have one gig this year.
yeah, right. You get a few gigs this month, and it's like whatever. But I feel blessed for all of them, whatever gig it is. It's been real busy.
Hey, but everybody starts with that one, and then you just keep growing. I mean, but it's one of those things that if you don't keep growing, they start regressing. And so you go from like having 100 a year back down to like 1 or 2. And for you to be keeping that momentum going, it's an awesome thing. And now, with the new original music coming out, the new album coming out, it's exciting times for Cleiri.
Yay! I just get so excited. I can't believe it. Like,
I'm excited for you.
And I talk about it every gig I have. I don't care where I'm at. I sing all my original music. It's just great promotions, and they love it. They really do. They really do. And I've been able to build a whole list of people who've subscribed to my email also, because it's good to have them on social media, but it's always more personable when you can have them on your email list. And I was like, oh my God, what am I sitting on this email list? I got to start emailing them. So I started doing that a few months ago, and I was like, no, I just got to do this on a monthly basis, let them know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what's coming up, and all that. So
now, Lawrence, here's the real test.
I'm not on her.
What? What? You're not a true Cleiri fan, because even I get her emails. So like, that's bad.
Oh my gosh. I don't wanna overstep on Rick's boundaries, because Rick's emailing the DJs.
No, but see, Lauren should be signing up for these things, right? Because he's your biggest fan, and he didn't even sign up for your newsletter. Like, that sucks. I'm just
nothing, absolutely nothing. Just
what? Like, I've never gotten those emails.
That's like a big ouch on your part, Lauren. It's like epic fail.
Well, there's an email list. Subscribe.
So you need to subscribe. Like right now, you should be doing that, Lauren.
Yes, you should.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Everybody, and it's easy to subscribe to her, because if you really want to know where you can go ahead and get most of the Cleiri information and everything else, just go ahead and go to Cleiri's official website.
Ay, mira, ay, qué pretty.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and check on that QR
Thank
code.
you.
You can go ahead and get there, and you can get all the news and information there from Cleiri's official website. Real
That's
quick,
beautiful.
hello
Thank you.
to Kiana Super Héroe Huerta there in New Mexico.
Kiana.
Leona, Laura Science, Leona Promotion saying,
Hi,
hello.
Laura.
Hi,
Hi,
Miss Laura.
Kiana.
Way to go, girls. Yeah, that's cool. And I was really excited that when they announced that you had your album coming out, your new music video. Rick, he's he has he's really on top of things. He sent me the
Yeah.
music video over there, and that was it. I not that I watched it more than just like a little perusing. That's all. I didn't,
10 times.
How many times did you have to clean your screen?
I didn't clean at all. It's not that I had to clean my screen. I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
I had to. I just had to. I had to.
Why would
It was like
you
wide open.
funny that way, woman?
Look at how
Now
bright
I'm
red he
getting
is turning.
red.
I love it. I love it. Anyway, let's move on from that.
So bad.
Go to my website. No.
Yes, go to the website. Go to Katie's official website.
But the video's not up there yet, right? Like I'm excited because we're premiering the video right here on the show.
Yes,
You're debuting the video, and
Right
it's going to
here.
be live on YouTube at 9 p.m. So right after the show, or after the show, it's going to be live on YouTube.
So
You're going to watch it
you guys
here
have to
first.
go follow her on YouTube right now. That way, that whenever it comes out, you're going to get a nice little alert.
Please subscribe. Yes, I have a bunch of content that I'm posting all the time. I'm not somebody who just leaves my social media, plain and dry. It's I always have.
She's not me.
No. But you have like a ton of albums, and you have like all this stuff,
Girl, I'm the worst at writing back. I even text messages. I get that all the time. They're like, "Why did we even text you? Because it takes like a year for you to answer us back." But the point is, I read it. Like, I just leave everybody unread.
You called me during practice, and I said, "Can you call me a little bit later?" And you said, "Okay." And she called me today, and that was like 2 days ago.
Dude, I was in the middle of a competition.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. She's like, "What are you doing?" She's in a competition. She's live on the air. I was like, "Oh, shit, sorry."
Yeah. So no, Cleiri, I totally envy you because you're always like on your socials. You're always responding back. You're so active, and like, I don't know if it's the patience or it's my ADD that kind of kicks in, and I'm just like, "Oh, squirrel over there," and then I'm like, yeah.
It could be because, I do it even if I'm having a complete mental like meltdown. And I'm so like, but I'm just an overachiever that way. Like, I just like to, not an overachiever, but I think I see notifications on my phone and I get so jittery. I'm like, no, I gotta answer. I'm just like that. And
are you that person that wakes up in the morning and checks your phone, or you just kind of?
I'm always working 24/7. My mind's like this all the time.
I'm always work. I have lots of work to do. I'm always doing like production work and everything else. I've got 2 music videos that I'm working on right now. I've got production work that I'm working on as well. But I leave my phone everywhere, and I don't. This morning I was like, man, it's such a cool. I don't have anybody bothering me and everything else. My phone's in my pocket. I really don't have anything. But I turned it off yesterday because I was during the Dallas Cowboys game, and I turned it off.
Yeah.
And I forgot to turn it back on, or like I silenced it and I forgot to turn it back on. And so I had like 20 missed calls. And
you're busy.
but I'm like, it's so much better for me not to have it on. Real quickly, Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, she's joining us. Mission.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi, everyone. Keep up the great
Saludos.
Rick. She says, Corey, you're awesome.
She put Corey, but then she put Cleiri autocorrect. Thank you.
We can start calling you Corey. That's cool.
Yeah, the best name in the internet right there. Patricia Archuleta Fincher Mancini. Hi, y'all. Always surrounded by beautiful ladies, my friend. Blessings to everyone. Yes, I am always surrounded by beautiful ladies, you included. Patricia.
Thank you, Patricia. Saludos.
Yes, thank you so very much, y'all guys, for joining us. It's awesome. But no, it's true that I love just leaving it behind. I had an intern help me this past summer helping me write some of the scripts because I'm launching some. Right now, it's the second or the third attempt trying to do a live. Uh, uh, we're actually broadcasting live
Mhm.
on on geez Louise,
On like everything.
on everything, including
So
TV
live.
right now. We're live on my Roku channel right now.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so
I love the whole system you have set up here. It's
thank you.
very
Right?
beautiful. It's state of the art podcast.
I try to be so
Aw.
It's
suave.
beautiful. I hope it doesn't bother you, my background. I wanted to show off
Uh-huh.
the background that I have.
Yes. Great graphics.
Okay, it's cool though. I mean,
So my hair's coming in and out.
I know.
Sorry.
It's cricket. It's okay. No, it looks cool, futuristic.
Thanks.
But no, I mean, having you working on your new album, even though you're still doing it, where do you find the time? Because you're like, all your weekends are taken up.
I don't have time. I squeeze in everything I can do. I was telling Rick the other day, I'm like, it's funny, I'm driving, going somewhere, and I shouldn't. I should not be doing this. This is completely illegal and dangerous. But if I have to like work and be on my phone or answer, or I'll voice message somebody or whatever. And then, or if I'm in a stop sign, that's really where I take advantage. If I'm in a stop sign, I remember Rick was sitting next to me and I was editing I don't know, some flyer or something. And then I'm like, this is where I find my time. My lunch break. I recorded my music video that you guys are going to watch today during my lunch hour.
Oh my gosh.
During my lunch hour. And I didn't plan for it. I said I wanted reels. I just wanted reels because I needed to get in and out from the place. And then also it was super expensive to rent the place and stuff for the hour. But I went in and we ended up recording a whole video during my lunch hour. So I don't have time. I just do it because I have to. My soul, I can't not do it. That's just who I am.
Well, let's try really hard to like not edit things while we're driving.
That's you know what,
pull over, Cleiri. Pull over.
So what you're saying is you're breaking the law.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I have a lot of police friends, and
yeah.
You do. I don't.
I have a lot of police friends and DPS friends.
No, I'm saying you do. I'm gonna get
do
caught.
And I'm like, please go pull over Cleiri because she's texting and driving.
Cleiri lives in Brownsville, down this street.
Hey, but actually, Lawrence and I, we know a police officer down there in Brownsville, don't we, Lawrence?
Yes, we do. Actually, I know a police officer and a sheriff deputy down there.
That's right.
So, and
nice.
And here's the deal.
You know her too.
I know a DPS agent.
Oh yeah.
She's like, let me think about that.
I'm like, who's that? No.
I think for base.
Oh yes.
We need to call Ruby Ann. I'm gonna tell Ruby Ann on you. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but I used to work for the TV station, and there was one of my reporters. He was following a car chase, and he's driving along, and he had his phone out, and he's broadcasting it on a Facebook page, and then my buddy, who was the sergeant of the southwestern region of the DPS, he calls me up and he says, "Lawrence, you need to tell your reporter there to put that phone down because it's illegal to send and receive electronic messages while in driving a vehicle."
Yeah.
And I was like,
I mean, like, I'll be honest. I do it, and I've gotten pulled over for it, and actually got a ticket for it. I was at a red light, and all I did was literally look at my phone, scroll through my email messages just to see if anything important, And yeah, I got pulled over.
Hey, Carlos, how you doing? I've been pulled over before, but I know a lot of people, so they were like, "Dude, knock it off." I've gotten away with like a lot of stuff because I know.
Well, I didn't know this cop, and it didn't help that when he pulled me over, I was on my phone again, texting one of my other cop friends to tell him that I got pulled over. And so as soon as he came up to my window, he's like, this is why I'm pulling you over, for texting and driving. And of course, me and my attitude, because I do have an attitude. And I looked at him and was like, yes. I I'm not texting. I'm checking my email. Like, let's get it right. You're gonna accuse me of something. Let's get the information right. Like, come on.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
checking my email and just possibly causing a wreck and take the lives of everyone else. But that's okay.
I was at a red light. I was at a red light.
Where are you at? You're in freaking Sitka, Alaska.
Rick Valderrama.
Hi, Rick.
Rick, you're not allowed to be that far north, bro.
I know where Sitka is. I used to live close by there for a little bit.
Wow. Really? Like in Alaska or?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. My gosh. Why were you in Alaska, girl? What are you kidding me? Down south, you're like a 10. Up in Sitka, Alaska, you're like a 25. Are you kidding me? There's like no
everybody
there.
Everybody thought I was Samoan. Everybody thought we were Samoan. Yeah. And then they realized we were Mexican, and then they called us. They would tell, like, it was a little town. Talkeetna is like a town of 800 people. And then they would talk to each other and say, "Oh, have you seen the 4 Mexicans? The 4 Mexicans." They meant nothing by it. They were so sweet, but we were just the Mexicans. But I remember them asking, "Are you
all connected?"
Yeah, they're all related. Like, they all look alike now.
How did you find yourself in Alaska?
I was doing I was working at it was a radio station, and it was a like an events, what's it called? Like a ¿cómo se dice? Como like the Camille Playhouse.
Yeah.
An arts place. I was just doing internships, and I was still in college, and I got to travel and stay at my professor's cabin, and it was 4 of us traveling together, and we helped each other out for the whole 4 months we were there. It was awesome. We had jobs, everything.
Wow.
With the time we were there.
That's super cool. So my brother-in-law is actually from Alaska. So my older sister and them, they lived in Alaska for, I don't know, like a couple of years or so. But yeah, that's like pretty cool, like connections.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. Mm-mm. No, that's too. No.
Shout outs to Rick all the way to Sitka. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's on a cruise.
He went on a cruise without us.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Rick, I brought all my stuff to shoot your music video. You in town? I'm in Alaska. I'm on a cruise.
I'm in Alaska, dude. People get lost in Alaska and die, and it's just another day. Like, I remember in Talkeetna, they have like it's the closest town before you climb Mount McKinley. And Mount McKinley, it's now they call it Mount Denali. And it's the highest mountain peak in North America. But so a lot of climbers end up in Talkeetna before climbing the mountain, and a lot of people die and never come back. And it's just another day. It's like, okay, well, you didn't come back. I mean,
oh my God,
that's the way it is.
Where's Johnny? Yeah. He went to climb. Well, okay.
Like, he's living up there with Frosty the Snowman.
It's serious.
But they're awesome. It's awesome.
News. I just heard
how far away? Gosh. How far away is that from North Pole, Alaska?
Ooh, it's far.
Yeah,
because that's Alaska. Remember, it's way bigger than Texas. Like,
it's Alaska's like. So, Alaska's almost 3/4 of the size of the continental United States. You have to remember how big that thing is. Yeah, it's huge. It's just that it's sparsely populated. I think the population is less than Massachusetts, but yet the size of it is 3/4 of the United States. Not that I know anything or I could say anything, but I'm pretty accurate because, well, I am.
Because you are. Because you just are.
Because trust me on that one. No, but hey, let's go ahead and take a listen to some of the music that Cleiri has brought. Yes. I mean, first of all, I want to play a song that I fell in love with when I first started listening to her catalog, because Cleiri's got, it's very eclectic sound. It's a conglomerate of all kinds of different sounds and music. She's not traditional in the traditional sense. It's not formulaic. It's very different. She grabs from different inspirations. I know we talked about it the first time we talked to you. Mm-hmm. That you're not a traditional kind of person. Not that I'm saying that you're too far.
No, it's true.
you're there, but you still gravitate to a lot of different things, and it's beautiful the way you were able to encompass it, yet still not veer off too far off to where it's too experimental. But it's beautiful. And this is one of the, if not my favorite song from you, and this one's called Besos de Miel. I think I was calling, I don't remember how you knew which one I was going for.
So I just have a question.
Did
you fall in love with the song, or is that the song that made you fall in love with Cleiri?
We're going to talk about the song, okay?
I had to
ask. Did you like her outfit in that
question?
You're putting me on, man.
Putting him on blast.
Is today wake up and put a target on Lawrence's back?
Whatever the reason, I'm just glad you like it.
I love it. I love the song. And actually, I was calling it something else. Luna de Miel, I think I was calling it or something like that, right? I don't even remember what I was calling the song, but I was like, I love this song. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's one of those songs that I just thought of in my head. And I had a Zach James, the only guitarist I knew at that time, play it. And pobrecito, he had to follow me. He was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, just follow what I'm doing, because I can't play the guitar, so just follow what I'm doing. And he did the best he could. And my musicians kind of don't like playing that song because it's odd, but you love it and I love it. I think it's a real pretty song.
So who cares what the musicians think?
So who cares?
Whatever. They're just musicians. Whatever. They don't have any opinions. Oh, just kidding. So here it is from Cleiri. This one's called Besos de I was going to say it again. Besos de Miel. Amen to yo. That's El de Lamas. And that's Cleiri. Here it is. Besos de Miel here on Qvo Radio.
Tus besos son como miel, se deslizan con los míos y me curan como el té. Te necesito como flor al sol. Quiero despertar con el sonido de tu voz. Estás ahí. Quiéreme más que la sal al mar, que las olas acaricien mi cintura sin pensar. Corre tus dedos sin prisa, el tiempo que más da. Ya no te siento. El calor de tus manos hoy me hacen tanta falta. Me retumben las paredes por temblar. A pesar de todo no tengo paz. Prefiero una mentira a escuchar toda la verdad. Regresa aquí y brota mi piel con los versos de esos besos que no puedo ahora sentir. Los chocolates que derretiste en mí, no te alcanzaban las palabras para describir el fin. Ya no te siento. El calor de tus manos hoy me hacen tanta falta. Besos de miel me dabas sin parar.
Oh my God.
It was so good, so good, so good, so good.
Let's seeing people's comments. Thank you so much. If they
Yes,
like it.
it's like a beautiful song. Sorry about that.
Aw.
This like it's such a beautiful song. Look at that, a
Such a-
beautiful song. Yeah, guys, there's
Kind
just
of sad. The video's a little sad, but
no. I mean, I like the song. I didn't. To be honest with you, I just like the rhythm. I haven't fully translated the song. I just like it for what it is.
thank you. Thank you for sharing it.
Like like I've told a lot of people, when I listen to music, I hear the music first, and then I have to translate it because I don't. I I'm not, Spanish is not my first language, so I have to
Yeah.
work on the translation. I really have to pay attention to it or read it. If I read it, it's easy, but if I have to pick it out because some people don't articulate. You're never going to get me to translate Bad Bunny songs because he doesn't know that consonants exist in Spanish.
But does he actually say words?
I don't think he does. It's just
I
vowels.
thought it was
Yeah.
just sounds. Like I've never, hey,
It's
more power to him. Whatever works.
He says "oi" a lot. That's it. Oi.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, oi, look at them, oi.
I mean, more power to him. At least he's making money off of doing that.
I know. More power to him. He's
If
making
I
money.
did it, more
know
people
that.
would just probably
All that
laugh.
matters.
I'm not gonna hate on him because he's making bank.
He's laughing all the
No,
way
no,
to
I'm
the
not.
bank.
I'm not hating on him. I'm like, hey, go for it, bro. But I'm never going to be able to translate. I'm just telling you the truth. It's straight up. I'm not going to be able to translate it.
I just can't translate it.
No, I won't be able to. I'm like, Kate,
I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds good.
you
Yeah,
go
it
on
makes
with
me feel
bad
good.
self. You go on with your bad self. I was like, I could read lips if I could see him articulate a little bit, but he doesn't even open his mouth. He's just like, oh, look, and then he's always like this.
Maybe it's like top secret or something. Like he doesn't want us to know. It's like a
I don't
secret
know.
society.
Hey, well, now the one taking over is Peso Pluma. What do you think of him?
Yeah.
I don't.
I just pray for him every
I don't
night.
think.
I don't think about it. I don't.
Poor guy's getting himself like in a lot of trouble already. Like, it's scary stuff. Scary stuff.
To me, it's like what I always tell people that sometimes people insinuate you should be singing this type of music because you live in this area and they listen to this. So that's fine. I the logic makes sense by every mean. I get it. And then I always tell them, I said, okay, just remember that when someone plays that part, you gotta be that. Now you gotta actually live it. So if you're in a music video with a bunch of guns and drugs or whatever, I don't care what they do. But now you gotta like live that. You gotta
that
be
persona.
that. Because whatever you sing, like I know Hilda knows, and a lot of everyone understands, is that you gotta be who you are as a singer, as much as you are as a person, because you can't fake it. You cannot fake being someone else. So to me, it was like, oh, Peso Pluma is really about that life. And then he got, ¿cómo se dice? Amenazado. And now he's like, oh, I'm going to cancel all my dates. And I'm like, no, but you're about that life. Like, you know what I mean? Like be it. You know what I mean?
But really, he's not. He just lost all his street cred.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you lost some street cred because you're not about that life. And to me, it was like Chalino Sanchez was about that life. Like Valentin Elizalde was about that life, and they got murdered. I don't want him to get murdered by no means. But what I'm saying is they sang that music and lived that life because that was their life. They were about that life. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So in other words, don't be a faker.
That's the
moral of the story.
That's the Snoop Dogg thing, where he was with Gabriel Iglesias, and he sat down. He invited Gabriel Iglesias to his podcast, and for the entrance song, the opening, he played this Narco Norteño song, and Gabriel Iglesias is like, "Dude, do you know what this song is about?" And he's like, "Tell me, brother." And he's like, "It's like about drugs and shit." And Snoop is like, "Yeah, gangster, no gangster."
He is a gangster. He was.
Why? It's like, nah. if Lawrence had a theme song, it'd be like, my baloney had a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. No, sorry.
And I remember the only reason I guess you learn who you are really after some time, but like they told me, hey, go ahead and write 3 songs. And I wrote, one of them was Besos de Miel, La Distancia, Tu, and some other songs that I took down from my Spotify. They weren't produced right. So I took them down. Pero I still recorded them and I was like, this is who I am. This is how I write. This is how it comes out. I guess that's the way I discovered my style a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
just being you. I mean, that's what the name of the game is, really. You throw yourself out there, and like you said, like if you're doing you and you're genuine to who you are, people are either gonna love it or hate it, but at least you're being you, you know?
There's our cop, Ruby Ann.
Hi, Ruby Ann and Carlos. Hi, friends.
I was like, I don't know any cops. I know singer.
Woo.
Singer, Ruby Ann.
So that's what I need to put on next whenever she shows up. Woo.
Put on the cop
She's got a
song.
show coming up too. She's got a show coming up here here in a few and she's going to be performing with some real gangsters.
Yay.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
Ruby.
Thank you very much, Ruby, for coming on. I hope you're feeling better. I know Ruby had she was in an accident, and she was feeling kind of
Little Taco.
but it's
Oh, yeah,
okay.
I read about that. Ruby, I'm so
I'm so
sorry to hear
sorry,
about
Ruby.
Taco.
Yeah, that's sorry about little Taco. And Mijo, he was a little beside himself and everything else. And then bad enough that he went through the accident. That's traumatic enough. But now he's losing his puppy too. That's not cool.
Yes, lots of hugs and kisses for you guys.
Definitely, yeah.
Besitos.
So, yeah, but I understand, man. Some of I like La Distancia. I don't know why you would take that down. I like that song.
No,
That
was
one's
up.
still up.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I love it. Yeah.
I was like, I like that song. Ilusiones is a good song too. Ruby says, I know, what did she say? Oh, I know. First, the major accident, and then Taquito passed away last week. All that week, during the same week. That's right. It was all during that same week. And we had just talked about it like the day before you posted anything. I talk to her all the time. She calls me father.
You need to go see me, Ruby. This weekend is my last weekend at the island at Margaritaville. Our contract is over for the summer, extended summer, and we're going to be there Friday and Saturday, the 29th and the 30th of September from 7 to 10.
See that?
Yes, you guys go out, because I actually went out for my birthday weekend.
It was awesome.
Jelly.
Yeah, go out.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think Rick and I are actually planning on going out. I want to say it's going to be Friday. Because I promised my mom that I would go and see her on Saturday, and I haven't seen my mom, and last week was her birthday, so I got to go do that whole thing. Be the good daughter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So go out, check her out, and if you want to see the full schedule, you can always go to the website.
I love it.
Sorry.
Wait, but there's no butterflies. What happened to the butterflies?
Oh, I didn't put them on. Hold on.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
The butterflies.
There you go.
I got my butterflies on.
Hey, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm reading Ruby Ann's comments. And she said she's going to try and make the 29th because she performs on the 30th. So that's actually perfect. Ruby, meet me out there on the 29th. You and Carlos and me and Rick. And anybody else who wants to come.
That's awesome.
On the 29th.
See you there.
Hi,
Mark.
Yeah, we got Texas Pachanga in the house. Mark Alanis, saludos Indio, Hilda, and Cleiri. Love her new single, and it is an awesome new single at that.
Ooh, we should play it.
Yes, we should.
I'm just saying we should play it because
Well,
it's almost 9 o'clock
it.
and it's debuting in like 14 minutes.
Sorry, hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, you got a little too excited there, Lawrence.
Ay, Dios mío, de mi vida.
No, that's Ruby's song.
Lawrence is like, play.
Why do you make me feel this way? You just make me feel so weird inside.
Hope you guys love this song, guys. It's produced by Rick Garcia.
Yeah, let's kind of set it up a little bit. Y'all.
Okay, so it's called. Go ahead.
This is the brand new debut of Cleiri's brand new single on CHR Records, produced by the one and only Rick Garcia, sung by the beautiful Cleiri. Cleiri, take it away, my dear.
It's called
Estoy Pensando en Ti. Beautiful song. I hope you guys enjoyed. You're seeing it here for the first time.
world premiere here on Qvo Radio.
Estoy pensando en ti, llorando en un lamento que el dulce viento lleva conmigo. Estoy pensando en ti, llorando que mi destino modificó. Estoy pensando en ti, llorando. La noche es bella, llena de estrellas. ¿Y qué me importa? Estoy pensando en ti, llorando tanto, que a donde vayas has de sentir lo amargo de mi llanto. De sentir lo amargo de mi llanto. Estoy pensando en ti, llorando. La noche es bella, llena de estrellas. ¿Y qué me importa? Estoy pensando en ti, llorando tanto, que a donde vayas has de sentir lo amargo de mi llanto.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Yay! So excited for you.
It's nice. Hey, I got a question for you. You dress like that to work? I was like,
Oh yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah. No, I'm joking. I had it in my purse. I had everything ready because I knew I had to just go and run. So I did my hair and everything. I showed up. I went to some random bathroom and changed, and voila.
You know, I'll tell you something that's funny. I was with Rita Cappuccina and Grupo Animo this past weekend, and they performed at the Eden Fair, and they changed in the cells at the sheriff department, which was right across the street from where they were performing. The sheriff was like, "Yeah, you can use our jail, you know, to change and stuff like that because they have restrooms there and everything else." And one of the lead singers, he was in there, he was changing everything else. Then he turns around, he goes, "Whoa, there's cameras in here." And I was like, I picked a bad day to go commando.
Actually, the place was beautiful where we filmed. It's called Qvo 409, Qvo 409 in Brownsville, Texas. Un lugar histórico. It's a very historical place here in downtown Brownsville. And it was beautifully furnished. And the restroom is ripped out of the 20s. It's gorgeous. And it was actually a gorgeous restroom, no cameras. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. We had a lot of shots to play with, and I think that's why I made the video go by. It was a quicker project, and it was done in an hour because the setting was already there for us. So it was beautiful.
So there was a lot of good, visually a lot of good places there.
I just had to basically, sing and dance or whatever, and it was beautiful.
Awesome. Mark Alani says, such a beautiful voice. And the main man himself, Esteban El Chapo Cerda. He says,
Hi, Esteban.
Like the accordion cameo, of course. Keep up.
I love the accordion.
Yes. Yeah, you should hear Chapo sing. I mean, play the accordion. He sings great too, of course, but he just accordion extraordinaire. We were actually talking earlier today, and I was like, dude, because he's like, you forget about me. I don't forget about that. Esteban, are you kidding me? Man can throw down like a mad dog on that accordion. He throws on that accordion like a fat kid on Twix, man.
I'll have to go check his stuff out.
Huh?
I'll have to go check his stuff out.
No, yeah, he wrote a couple of songs with Angelique. He's in a lot of Angelique's music videos. He works.
Awesome.
He was in a band called Those Guys before, and he's got a lot of great music, a lot of harmonies, great harmonies. Conjunto music was their thing, and I've seen him pick up an accordion, and they said, "Hey, do you know any Christmas music?" No, the accordion played Christmas music.
Now that's my kind of guy. I love Christmas music.
Just hold on just a second and start playing it. And I'm like, sit down, dude. You're hurting my brain. He's just
no. I thought the accordion, Rick did an amazing job. Just thinking of putting the accordion in that plays, that cameo he did. And I want to thank all the musicians who participated in the song and made it sound so unique.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, and I love the just the rhythm, the flow of the music. Rather, it's very sultry. I mean, it's really part of just who you are. You have that flow about the way you deliver your music, and and I don't want people to sit there and think that you only do ballads, because that's not you do a lot of everything. You do. But this is one where, you do it all. But and she's like Cleiri. I mean, like Cleiri. She is Cleiri. She's like Ilda. Y'all have a huge catalog of music. Y'all have this ability to just sing a lot of different things, and it's really awesome. Ilda just can sing for hours, and I know you can as well, because I've seen y'all do it, and it's just really so impressive. And I was just like, wow, that's really that's a true compliment to your musicianship and your vocal ability. Patricia Vargas, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hello, everyone, from That Barbie Chick.
Hi, Patricia.
Yes.
Hi, Patricia.
Show Off Promotions, that's where she's with. She's with Show Off Promotions. She's got some big stuff coming up at the end of the month.
Cool.
Thanks, man. That's enough, bro. My lips are starting to float away. Put some rocks in your pockets, bro. Put some rocks in your pockets. You won't
tone it down.
Wear heavy shoes.
That's so funny.
No, but I mean, we did a lot of stuff together. I was their manager of their band guys for a long time. That's how I know, from Sweetwater. Yeah, he did a lot of amazing stuff, and I just got to love and appreciate the musicianship that people have. And, I'm a true appreciation of people who are willing to put their time and their effort in their craft. And when I see that, I don't have any problems, giving that true appreciation to it and telling people how it is, because a lot of people don't recognize the amount of effort that it takes. The time and the effort that it does take. I mean, like you, Cleiri, you're constantly working, and I've seen your schedule, and you're always performing. That's why I ask, girl, when do you have time? Because you're constantly just at it, and it's just incredible. Because this is, I know the process it takes to put a song out, much less an album.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, like I said, I mean, to me, it's like I choose to do this, and I always find a way to do it. Regardless of how busy I am, at the end of the day, it's like a baby. You know, you're giving life to a project like this, and it's really, it takes everything out of you. The 9 months it takes to procreate, I mean, that's the time it takes to do this. Not comparing it at all with being a mother. but, but you know, it's like incubated for 9 months. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
But
that's not quite the way.
9 months per song.
I was trying to say, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I understand because
Cultivated so much, and
yeah,
you
no.
said it.
I've had that. You know, it's like it's like when they go to the doctor, they tell you what's your pain level, and I was like, well, how do you measure it? Well, you know, it's like w- one is nothing. I mean, and then 10 is like the worst pain ever. And then I remember hearing like the worst pain ever is like when you you you've given birth. It's like the
Wait,
worst.
is that Shelly Lattice?
That is Shelly Lattice saying, "Hola, colas. How are you doing, Shelly?
Hey, Shelly.
How are
Hi,
you doing,
Shelly.
sweetheart? Thank you so very
I
much."
only met you one time, and it was amazing.
Yes, she is amazing. Thank you so very much for joining us. And thank you
She's
so
the
very
Thanks
much.
for
best.
tuning in.
Yes, my friends are still starstruck. She took us to dinner and she was like, I mean, took us to lunch and they were like, "We're going to lunch with Shelly. We're going, yes, we're going to lunch with Shelly. We're going to lunch with
Like,
Shelly.
are we
Yeah,
going?
yeah,
Hey,
going."
I still get starstruck anytime that she chimes in or anytime like she likes one of my posts. I'm like, oh my God, that's Shelly Lettuce.
Oh my God, that's
Yes,
awesome.
yes,
Hey, Shelly, congratulations on your new
yes.
assignment at
Definitely.
Yes, how
UTSA.
Congratulations on your new
exciting.
assignment, of
UTSA, right?
course. Yes. That's
That's
a
amazing.
true honor and well deserved, Shelley, because of the fact, you know, we go way back and I remember just seeing you I mean, because I remember you as a teenager and I know you're not a teenager and but that's the way I remember seeing you. Don't get mad at me for that. But you know, you've come so far and you've broken down so many walls, you know, you've
Yes.
shattered so many ceilings for so many people and to once again making these things come, you know, to be able to for other women to follow and
Mm-hmm.
come to fruition. You yourself, you're truly an amazing person. And I don't say that because I know you. I say that because it's true. Congrats to you, and thank you
Thank
for,
you.
though I appreciate it all. Yes, you deserve it. You
Oh,
deserve the praise because
Shelly's amazing.
yeah, you're the first ever. Remember that first ever artist accepted in residence. You know, and that's not a small thing. You know, I have
Mm-hmm.
4 college degrees. I'm 8 hours away from my master's degree, and I can't teach at a college yet. How's that?
Thank you, Shelly.
Oh.
That means a lot. Thank you so much. I hope she's telling me that, but or she's talking to DJ India.
No. She's talking
She's
to you,
telling that
man.
to you, Lady.
I'm
It's all for
saying,
No,
you.
it's
oh
all for
my
you. It's all
It's all
God,
for
for me.
thank
you.
you.
It's all
I'm
you.
starstruck. Thank you so much.
Yes, she is. She's telling you. She says, I wish you love and blessings, and to keep pushing. You keep on your journey. Keep your journey and keep pushing." She's always a supporter. She goes, "Yes, please."
I'm sorry.
She's
Oh
talking to
my
me.
God, thank
She
you.
always in mine with knucklehead. You know? So,
Like, duh.
no, that's great. And you know, she's got some great stuff coming up, you know. I mean, you got Dez that he just released a single, of course, you know, he's amazing, you know, he's got his single that came out. Kiana just was here earlier. You just missed Kiana. She's there doing some amazing stuff, you know, and Super Edward, the cutest person, you know. I cannot imagine anybody with that much energy. When I talked to her, I was like, oh my gosh, he's so young. He's like, Lorenzo
Hi, Lorenzo.
Lozano. Hey, awesome. Saludos. How are you
Hi,
doing, buddy?
Lorenzo. He's
Thank
been to the island.
you.
He's always supporting me. He's great.
Aw.
Thank you for
He
being
goes
here,
out there
man.
and
I appreciate you, bro, man. Thank you.
really appreciate you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I love my Ilda and my Lauren. Thank you so very much.
Aw, thank you, Shelly. You're gonna make me cry. I love you so much. You have no idea.
Yeah, you're amazing. Just thank you so very much for all
Yeah.
that you do for, and you keep doing. That's the key thing. You keep doing.
Yes.
Yeah, you haven't stopped, and I wish other artists would take the lead, or will follow your lead rather, and do as much as you do for the newer artists, because there's some artists out there that they don't open the door. They're not as free as
Yeah.
you are, and that's a shame. But you are the prime example of an example of what a real artist is. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
She's on my wish list to collaborate and do something with. So, Shelly, if you're still listening,
I just write it down,
it
but
was my birthday like 2 weeks ago, just letting you know.
and I was crossing my
Christmas is
fingers,
coming up,
crossing my toes.
and I love Christmas. I'm just saying.
There you go. Yeah, that's true. Esteban says facts. That's right. So that is, and so definitely. And Mark, Indio, finish your studies, bud. I have 3 bachelors and my master's. Ah, yeah, I do. I don't profess it. You know what? I don't have that calling anymore. I stopped. I had I just had that one class, and I don't want to do it. Honestly, I don't. I got to that
Not for
point
you.
where
I mean, it's
I just it gets to a place where you need to, where if you don't need to, then you don't. Maybe one day when I grow up, I'll be a professor. Uh, Hilda, you sing amazing, Cleiri. It was
Oh,
fun
thanks,
having you
Mark.
on our show, and
yeah, it was amazing.
yeah, and blessings to everyone.
I was
Thank you,
there a few
Mark.
weeks ago.
Thanks,
Mark, you're
Pachanga.
so
Hey, Mark,
sweet.
put it down where you guys are going to be performing next, so that way we can go make sure that people know where it is. And also, Shelly,
Yes.
whatever you got next, put it down there so that way we can share it as well. So that way we can make sure that people know what to expect there from Shelf
I
Shop.
need to start. I need to start hitting up those shows right after I'm done, and I really want to go to everyone's. I want to go to one show at Mark's. I also need to go see Ruby Ann and Hilda. Everyone. I really want to go support everyone also who supported me.
Aww.
Yeah,
Just in general, I just like to go.
It's fun when you are like, and I hate to call it work, but it is kind of work because you always have to be on when you're like at a show, but it's always nice. Like I have to confess, like I had a total fangirl moment this weekend. I went to San Benito and they had this big festival, and Elida Reina was like the headliner, and I had never seen her live. But Rick was emceeing, so I get VIP treatment every time that Rick does that. So of course I'm there, where the barricade is, like in front of the stage, right? So I snuck inside the barricade with my little chair, like in total like fangirl mode, just like watching her. And then she actually came off the stage and she gave me a hug, and I just like about died because I think she's amazing. She's one of those iconic women, just like Shelly, and so I totally fangirled. But it was one of those moments that at a live performance, you don't get to really enjoy it when you're working. You have to like really be able to prepare yourself and just be chill. Like I looked all tirada, like I didn't have my makeup done. My hair was a hot mess. Rick has a picture, but it will never ever see the light of day. And Cleiri, maybe next time you come over, maybe I'll let him show it. But it's just so nice when you get to sit there and just take in the performance of somebody else in the arts, and just
you almost feel like, oh my God, I'm glad that's not me, or like I would need a break right now, or I know that happens to me, sometimes.
Yeah, it's so awesome. So I totally get what you're saying, Cleiri, about going out and listening to everybody else live. There's just something about the energy. It's a different type of energy, and it's like you're not giving your energy. It's like you're feeding off of theirs. Like it's I don't know. It's unreal. Like I totally.
And you're always learning from from everyone. I know I've gone to go see people, and then I'm like, oh my God, I love how they do that, or the transition between this, or what they say during a break. I mean,
take on the song, man. I didn't think about using that song. That's I get that all the time. Chris Rodriguez, Shelly, Cleiri, Hilda, Lawrence, Mark. One day I hope to meet all of y'all. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much, Chris. And I would be glad to shake your hand, buddy, whenever you get a chance, man.
Yeah, one day, Chris. We'll meet one day.
One day, yeah. You can come. I'll be in Amarillo. Mark says I'll be in Amarillo on Friday, but I have to go to bed, and I have an early day tomorrow. See you guys.
Good night, Mark.
Good night. Blessings.
Good night, Mark. We'll see you soon, Mark.
Yeah. Hey, and take care, brother, man. Take care. I know you're
safe travels. Amarillo's far.
it's not, it is what it is, and you be careful out there, brother, man. Thank you so very much for doing what it is that you do, and thank you for joining us tonight, man. And we appreciate it. And if you need to come on the show, man, anytime, man.
Yes.
We're here. We welcome you. Hey, the one and only Alfredo Rios, the
Alfredo.
lone Mexican. He's gonna be coming on the
Chris.
show. Hey, well, hey, how are you, everyone? Thank you so very much, man.
Marky.
Good night,
Aw.
Marky. Oh, okay, sweet.
So sweet, so cute.
Night,
Hi,
night.
Chris.
Good night.
He's even blowing him a little goodnight
I
kiss.
know, hijo. I used to sing to my kids too. I used to say, "Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Daddy's gonna rip off its little wings."
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Not
Alfredo just finished practicing for Wednesday's performance. Ooh,
There
where
you
are you guys
go.
performing at?
Well, he's got, they're called Grupo Fijo, and they're performing as well. And don't forget that they're also going to be coming on the show. So,
Yes,
and
but where are you guys performing at on Wednesday? Let's plug the show.
plug
Maybe
the
people
show.
go
Yeah,
up.
send us the information. I love you, Hilda Chris.
Chris.
Thanks very much,
I
Chris.
love you too, Chris, even though you never invite me on your show anymore. Yes, I'm calling him out right now. It's a running joke. He says that he always invites me, but I always say no, but he never invites me.
So performing at Allie's school. That's Allie. What? Speaking of Shelly,
that sounds like fun.
Allie's his granddaughter who also performs for Shell Shock Records. She's got Fascinacion out there, the beautiful song, and
she's a beautiful person.
It's great, and so I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But
love you, Chris.
More, Cleiri.
Wow. Okay, Chris. All right, that's cool. Lawrence loves Cleiri more than he loves me too, so it's okay.
Love you the most.
I am used to that.
Much, Chris. I don't know where we're going with this.
Hey, but if you guys really want to know the big secret, okay, so here's the deal. So Chris loves Cleiri more than me. That's totally cool. Lawrence loves Cleiri more than me. Now the icing on the cake is my husband Rick loves Cleiri more than he loves me.
Oh my God.
As you can tell, there's just all this love for Cleiri. I even love Cleiri more than I love me. So I guess, hey, we're good, right? Doesn't hurt at all. I'm used to it.
Guys, and I love all of you because
but you love me more though, right?
Great support system and just amazing people who have bring me onto their shows and stuff. I mean, you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Opening up the doors to me a lot.
Well, Alfredo says Allie's performing at the school, and they're backing her up.
Fun.
That's why it was. Yeah.
Best of luck to Allie because she's amazing, and I'm sure she's going to put on a wonderful show.
I'm sure she will. And Esteban says, "Well, God loves us all." Yes.
That's right. Yes, I love that.
So, there you go. And so that's cool. Gracie says, "I love you, Hilda." See?
I love you too, Gracie.
Let's not forget,
she follows me on TikTok, but she doesn't follow Lawrence.
She doesn't follow me on TikTok, so there you go. And I'm married to her. How's that? But the lone Mexican, he says, for Hispanic Heritage Day, Heritage Day. So that's pretty cool. That's why they're performing. So cool.
Please tell Ali I said hello.
Definitely. Nope. Rick is totally enamored of me.
Oh my God.
His explicit text messages. So.
You got a print screen, or if not, it didn't happen.
What you guys do in private, I don't want to know about, okay?
And her 12-year-old accordion player, Trey. Oh, remember, he's got that little boy that plays the accordion. See, there you go. Now you got some competition there, Steve, a 12-year-old. And, Esteban, he's his, Steve Jordan was always his inspiration, and that's what it's cool that there's always somebody that down the line that always and we will. You guys are going to be awesome. I guarantee it. We'll be awesome. Cleiri, your album, when do you have it? When are you projecting to have it completed?
Soon. I mean, we're really just. We hit the fall and we released our first single. I'm telling Rick, I mean, sometime soon, but I mean, we're definitely not going to try to release something in October, November, December. We'll see. I would defer to Rick and Hilda for something like that, but I'm hoping the sooner the better. If we could release a banging album by like the beginning of the year, January, February, to me, that'd be amazing because we get to kick off the year on a really good note with plenty of material. And yeah, life is just moving a little, it's just everything's in perfect timing. So I believe that things will be done when they're done. I don't want to rush anything if it doesn't have to be rushed. Quiero que todo salga muy bien y para que a todos les guste toda la música. Estoy pensando en ti is out now on iTunes, and I want to invite everybody to download the music and support your local musicians. I download a lot of music because I know I'm supporting. And my official website. I also have my EPK and my electronic press kit. I mean, all kinds of links and stuff. I'm also going to be 9 p.m. already. My video is live on YouTube, and it's going to be live on TikTok here also tonight and available everywhere. I'm just going to blast everyone with the music video. I'm just going to share it everywhere on social media so you guys can take a look at it. But yeah, I think that the album is going to be pretty diverse in sound and staying true to who I am. But I know Rick is putting together some really, really great sounds in there that are going to be catering to the Latino, to everyone who's a Latino. That Latin sound is there, but that international sound is there, and also that Tejano, more traditional sound is also going to be in there. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I think Rick is actually tuning in. And he told me he was going to tune in. I don't know if he is. So if he wants to like chime in and make a comment.
Yeah. Can we hear your guest music? Well, we played the song earlier today. Let's go ahead and play another song that you had earlier. And this one, just because we've played a couple of your ballads, I want to play Ilusiones because it's a little different than a ballad. But
I don't like that video.
It's not the video. It's about
I hate that video. My mom was like, never do your hair black. But I hope you guys like it. It's a great song.
I love the video, but the song is awesome. But it shows the versatility in your vocals.
Yes,
the fact that you are so you're somewhere else with it, and it shows your versatility. And I think that once again, you're not pigeonholed or put in a box. You have this.
No, definitely
you have the freedom to do, and you are able to do so many different things. I've heard you live, and so definitely you have the ability to do a lot of different things. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this one.
Yay.
And appreciate the music video because it is an awesome video. I say so. That's gonna be me. So just
as he blushes.
Yeah. Well, here it's gonna be Ilusiones from Cleiri. I'm in the that's Il de Lamas and Cleiri here on Qvo Radio. It goes like this.
Una vez llegar una ilusión a través bajo la brisa del mar y sentí que no podría más, mi corazón palpitaba, dejaba de respirar. Ilusiones nada más, no
Yay. I actually like the black hair.
I like it too.
Yeah, no, I do. Like, okay, so let me ask this. Dare I ask? And if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. What is your natural hair color?
Brown. It's look, you can see already coming out, but it's like
dark brown or like a medium brown?
Ashy brown. Like an ashy brown. It's just ashy brown.
Ashy brown. That's original.
Not black. Yeah, it's not black. But
This is a brown, actually.
that video is also a long story. Oh my gosh, because I'm always in a hurry. So I think that's something that I want to change in the future. Is like I don't want to be in a hurry for my projects. I want to be able to dedicate a full week to planning it. What are the scenes gonna look like? Where am I gonna? Because I'm a perfectionist that way. So and a freak, kind of like I like being on top of all my stuff.
Yeah.
So that one was also one of those. Oh, it was a coldest day in like 2021, I believe.
Did Lawrence come down for that?
Freezing.
Sorry.
It was,
That's you remember that show we did, Cleiri, where it was like so cold and Lawrence
So
came down and
cold.
it was all Lawrence because he came down.
it's funny. It's funny because that's the same jacket that I was, or same coat that I was wearing when Lawrence was here.
That night that Lawrence didn't take any pictures of me.
I've never worn that rabbit fur coat other than when Lawrence was here. That's crazy.
So that means that day that you were shooting that video, Lawrence was somewhere here in the valley.
For sure.
That's
for
exactly what it was.
For sure.
And I guarantee that day that you were shooting that video, there are no pictures of me anywhere that day. Because Lawrence was here.
Stop.
It was, and we were out in the island and we were just like putting a brave face. We were just freezing. I was like, oh my God, like I'm frozen. Pero bueno, it's out there. It's Ilusiones. It's a real cool pop electro. It's Spanish. And I had a lot of fun with that song.
It's good. It's probably, I think, my favorite video, I think.
Oh,
and
nice.
I think it's because you do so much and there's so many different scenes to it.
Yeah.
And you can't tell that you're freezing. So that's good.
I'm like, I was frozen. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. And thanks for featuring all my music, Lawrence. That's amazing.
Well, that's what we're here for, to give people the opportunity to listen to your music and listen to your catalog, and hopefully they'll get a piece of it. And I think one of the deals is, and I've told this story before, when I was a program director of a Spanish radio station, when I first became program director of the Spanish station, I found this box and I asked the secretary, what's this box? It's full of CDs. And she said, well, those are all the CDs that didn't make it. And I was like, why didn't they make it? And the majority of the time was because the program director was a snob and he didn't like it because it was just like a regular CD, or, back then, Fonavisa and all of them would put like a girl in a bikini on the cover. And if it didn't appeal to him, he would just toss it in a box. He didn't even listen to any of them. He just tossed them in the box. And I was like, that's rude. So I went through there and I made it my mission to listen to every song that was in the box. And it was over 100 of them. And so I went in there and I listened to everyone. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks. And I listened to every single that was in that box. And I pulled out about 30 songs, and I said, these are going to go on the air. And then out of those 30 songs, there were at least 15 that I said, these are hits. I know these are hits. And so I put them on the air, and mark my words, at all 15 hit. And there were a few of them that were so popular that we brought the bands in from Mexico. And one of them was 10 years old. Wow. That was in the box. He had released it 10 years ago, and it hit. I mean, like, big time. All it took was people to listen to it. Mm-hmm. And so we brought him up, and people were like, man, oh my gosh, your song, it's just so amazing. You just brought it up, and it's just so amazing. Your release is so amazing. He's like, dude, that song is like 10 years old.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But that's why we do what we do, and that's why we
Mhm.
believe that we should just give everybody the opportunity to listen to it. A lot of the reason that songs don't make it is not because of the fact that they weren't any good. It's just that they didn't have the opportunity to be heard.
Yeah.
Right.
So songs need to be heard. It's not up to us to decide whether it's a good song or a bad song. Let the people decide, not me. That's why we encourage everyone to send in your music. So if you are an artist, or if you know of an artist, or if you are a band and you have some music you want it to be heard on the radio, send it in to admin@qvoradio.net. As long as it meets the criteria, which means that you have an ISRC code and it's encoded correctly, then yes, I will be glad. I would be happy to put it on the air for you. Now, along with that, if you're listening to us on a radio station, which I know that several of y'all are doing it right now, then you'll see that add to cart button right there, and you can go ahead and click on the add to cart button. And if you click on that add to cart button, it will take you to uh, iTunes, and you can purchase the song or purchase the album. And
Wow.
I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in that program, it does give me a discount on my licenses. I am a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMIC 60 core, and all the other licenses. So there you go.
That's amazing.
Yay. But I'm going to break Lawrence's rule, and I'm going to say you all need to go listen to Cleiri's brand new song, Estoy Pensando en Ti, because I say it's amazing. So you guys should go check it out. Go right now to her YouTube as soon as we log off of here, and go check out the video. If you missed it on the show, you can go to her YouTube and you can find it. It is live right now, so go and add it to your favorites to play. Go comment and like and share it, because that's the way that new people get to hear what's going on, because without you guys, our music doesn't grow. So go grow Cleiri's music and go share it with all of your wonderful friends and family, because everyone needs to hear it.
Yeah, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Yes. And I subscribe to everyone's channel that I bump into. I love to support. De nada me cuesta suscribirme al canal de ustedes. And it does a lot for the algorithm. So thank you guys. And it's also on my website. It's everywhere. I make sure to put it everywhere. It's also going to be on my TikTok. I made a TikTok version of that video. So
yay!
Right now.
There you go. I didn't have a TikTok because I don't care, because people don't subscribe to my TikTok, because they just subscribe to Hilda's TikTok and not to my TikTok, because they don't like my TikToks, because of my TikTok belong to somebody else. And I don't.
He's just still butthurt that his beautiful wife Gracie follows me on TikTok.
I remember that.
Just.
In fact, not only does she follow me, she joined just because of me.
Yes, she did.
It's okay. Don't be.
She opened an account just because Hilda was on it.
Show me how to do this. Sure. You're gonna follow me? No, I'm following Hilda.
Oh.
Cool. I got one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we follow you.
It's like, thanks.
Bet Gracie does it.
That's cool. You're cool. Thank you so very much.
Has she made a TikTok with you yet? Because she made one with me.
Yeah. No, she hasn't. Thank you for reminding me about that.
See, now I just have to make a TikTok with Cleiri, because I have to go on the record and say this. So throughout this whole entire process, most of the time for all these sessions I've been here, I've just kind of been hiding.
Yeah, I know.
But and that's the misconception that a lot of people have. They think that I'm really hands-on in production, and I'm not. I really like to stay out of it, because I have all my ideas, and what I'm afraid of is if I go and I crash somebody's studio session, then it's not them anymore. It's all my ideas pushed out there, So I'm one of those that I like to kind of just stay in the back, and then at the very, very end, play it for me. Because I like to get the artist experience from it. And so for this project, I've been listening to little tidbits here and there. And so I'm going to give a little background. So this room that I actually now have my podcasting room in. So it's historical now, because Cleiri actually laid down some of her vocals in this room right here.
That's right.
And I did a little flip flop. So part of the album was recorded right here in this room. Yeah.
That's true.
It's historic now.
See, there you go, man. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool.
And it
Yeah.
shows growth. And I think I like that too, because, when we first moved here, this was our home studio. And now it's a lot bigger. It's in the bigger room. And it's growing by leaps and bounds because of all the amazing artists that we have coming through our doors, Cleiri being one of them. And we have so many more, that they're just oozing with talent. And it's so beautiful to see these creations, come to. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy what Cleiri is bringing to the table. And I haven't even heard it all. But just this first song right here, just right there, that should just capture you and grab you. And if it doesn't, then there's something wrong with you.
And they're definitely going out to perform. I mean, I've had the opportunity to go and see her perform, and the show is a great show. It's an awesome show. The vocals are spot on. And it's truly it's wonderful to see somebody in their element. And enjoying themselves doing what it is that they love. And it's not, work. What you call work is that when you're like, man, I don't want to be here. When you wake up in the morning, you go like, man, I feel like calling in sick. That's work.
Yeah.
But when you're up there doing what you do and you've never once had that thought cross your mind, that is when you know.
You forget like where anything that's bothering you. I know it happens to me. It's dragging sometimes because I get out of work and I go into work and I have an hour in between maybe. And but once I'm up there, I'm always like, oh, what a relief it is to just come here and just be myself. And I've noticed growth within my performance. Just in this past year, I've been growing. Every time you perform, you grow, right? But just in this past year, I've seen this huge. I feel the growth that I have because of just performing on a daily basis, on a monthly basis out there to many different people. And everybody likes something different. So we play everything back to back to back, something. All the songs are different. We can go from my original to Dua Lipa to a Lizzo
to country. You guys threw some country out that night. Yeah.
Disco. I mean, just everything. We gotta play everything. We even do, Tejano, like straight Tejano music, or we change it up a little bit. Anyways, but I just feel like the growth it's been big in the past year, and I interact a lot with people. I go into the crowd like in those movies, like que tienes a las vedettes and things like. I just like to go into the crowd and dance with them and sing along and all that stuff. It just really draws them. It's fun.
You didn't come to the crowd when I was there.
You wanted me to jump off the stage?
It was too cold.
It was cold. And then the mic wasn't cordless. So I had to
But she gave you lots of poses for you to take pictures and video of. So yeah.
The microphone was cordless. And there were stairs. Yes,
I don't think it was. We'd have to go back and look at all those pictures.
I have video proof. Excuse me while I bring it up. No, just kidding.
Wow, that's a little extra, Lawrence. Just
to call me a liar.
Psycho.
No, I wouldn't do that. Don't listen.
I'm joking. No, it was crazy.
No, it was a great show. It was awesome, and to just. But the fact of the matter is there were elements out there, and then everyone that performed, and they dealt with the elements, and they still were able to perform exceptionally.
Oh yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah. But you know what? Like Lawrence, the show you saw, and I'm not knocking it because it was amazing, but that was with tracks. You should see her with the band. It's even better.
I've seen some videos, and I'm like, man, that's even better, and. The reason I say that, I can say that, is because of the fact that there's still measurement, even though it's on video. Video is never. That's why I always discourage people from taking their phones and videoing a performance, because it takes away from it. It can never measure up to what you have in your head. It'll never measure up to what your memory is. But you can still gauge how good of a performance is by seeing. For me, I don't ever watch like the performances. It's kind of, it's the reaction of the people that are in the crowd that are reacting to the performance, and that's how I know, holy crap, she's killing it, and so that's why I can say yes, I've seen some video and the performances and stuff like that, so that's really really cool. And to me, that's amazing, that's awesome. And that's why I say yeah, definitely, most definitely. But once again, for you, Cleiri, I just wish nothing but the best, and you've always been so generous with your time and so, kind with your, to share your stories with us and your talent. And I really do appreciate that. I know we joke around a lot about everything, but I truly wish the best for you. You're truly a talented person, and you have nothing but I wish nothing but the greatest for you because of the fact that I see the hard work that you put into it and everything else, and you deserve all the accolades that you've received and you will continue to receive. I do
Thank you.
believe that. So, with that being said, we've gotten to the point in the show wherever you have the opportunity to go ahead and say, you give out your shout outs, your thank yous, and make sure that you mention where people can get your merch and everything else. So, this one's
Yeah.
just going to be you, just you by yourself. So, we're just going to go ahead and step out, and it's just going to be you.
Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and checking out my debut music video for Estoy Pensando en Ti. I want to thank Hilda Lamas. I want to thank Rick Garcia from CHR Records, who have given me this amazing opportunity to record my very first studio album with them. And it's opened up a lot of doors. I'm really just grateful for all the people that I've met along the way, to Chris Rodriguez, to Mark Alanis, to Rudy, to everybody who's invited me onto their shows. And I'm just really thankful to all of you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really help. It always helps to grow our music, and share the link to the new music video onto your Facebook pages. Also follow me. Oh, there you go. My website has Cleiri.com, has everything. It's a one-stop shop. You will find everything from merch. I do need to get new merch in there, like brand new stuff. But that's gonna come along with the album. And I also have my music, my videos, all the news coverage that has been done uh, on my music journey, and my bio. I have an EPK. I have everything available to you guys, so you guys can go and check out my music. Also, go check it out on Spotify. Add us to your favorites on your favorites playlist, or download the song "Estoy Pensando en Ti" on iTunes. Again, thank you to DJ NDO for having me on his show. It's a blessing to be here, meeting all of you, and speaking to you guys, and sharing my music journey with you guys. Thank you.
Yay!
Yay!
Wow, that's pretty awesome. And merch is merch. I didn't think that it was that big. I mean, I was always like, you got to stay current. You got to stay current. But I will tell you this: I, people buy merch, and
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is like a. I was like, man, we should have got some more merch. But people were buying some merch from last year's product. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So no,
Mhm.
but it's cool. Get out and buy the merch, buy the songs. Come on, at only 99 cents. It's not that expensive, and plus also you
No.
can have it on your phone, you'll have it forever. And it's a great song and you can listen to it. It's your favorite song, and then you can share it with your friends and say, hey, check it out. You got to learn this. You got to listen to this song, and jam out and everything else. And I wish you nothing but the best. Keep going on, and you're welcome to come back anytime. Come back and share and let us know what's your next gig is and everything else. And
I
so
will.
definitely, and whenever you get the caps, Lawrence likes the
Oh
clean.
my God, I need caps. I love caps.
Yeah. So.
Everything gets sold out. All my t-shirts got sold out at the live shows. I
Mhm.
had a bunch. I mean, so many t-shirts. They all got sold out. They buy the
That's
stuff. I
good.
mean, they like how you're performing in one set. They'll get up and they'll buy stuff.
Mhm.
So I can't wait for the album to come out, because I'm gonna have them lined up in the front.
Yeah, just like
Take
buy
them.
the buy the merch.
Buy merch.
Yeah, and people don't realize that that's actually the that's where you can make some money. I mean, it's
Oh yeah.
more there than you will in the Spotify and everything else. And so
Oh,
I
for
use
sure.
Tidal because Tidal is the same thing as Spotify. But Tidal pays more than Spotify. Spotify is
Mm.
0.009 cents, and Tidal is right closer to point 0.1, so or point 0.5 rather. So it pays a lot more than Spotify. But doesn't matter. You use what you want to use, and you make sure that you go ahead and stream that music and share it. Hilda, do you got anything, sweetheart? Anything for TikTok Tuesday?
No, I'm actually taking a little break from TikTok Tuesday. Just a little bit, because I'm kind of feeling some vocal fatigue. I've been doing this vocal competition every Sunday, and I talk like all the time, all week long. So I kind of I'm going to give me some rest, because I don't want to lose my voice again. Remember how I did like a few weeks ago? So I'm like having to balance, and it's kind of been weird, because ever since I had COVID last summer, my voice has never come back 100%. So it makes me sad sometimes, but it'll happen. It'll come back. I'm hopeful of that. It just takes what it takes, and I just have to be patient with it and not push it. So yeah, so I'm gonna take tomorrow night off.
Well, take that rest. Good for you. Take care of your instrument. You have to.
So instead, y'all, I'm going to be streaming Cleiri's new video, Estoy Pensando en Ti. So you guys should just like do that too, because then you'd be like super cool.
Yeah. Definitely. Most awesome.
Yay.
Real quick.
See how that works.
How are you doing on that contest, by the way?
I think we're in the top 11 now. So last night I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I had some suggestions. It was Disney's night last night. And so I did Ursula from The Little Mermaid, Poor Unfortunate Souls. And so I actually dressed up. Those pictures will not see the light of day either. I'm sure there's video from last night on the competition page if anybody really wants to go see that. It's RGB Got Talent. And this has truly been a really fun experience, stepping out of my comfort zone. Because I took a few years off of just performing in general when we first moved to the Valley. And so I'm kind of like been slowly getting back into it over the years, and there's a lot of things that I've always been so afraid to do. And this is one of them, and is actually like putting myself out there in different lights. So last night was kind of interesting. I actually did full blown costume, and yeah, it was fun for the books. So yeah, I'm proud to say I came in third place overall last night. So I move on to the next round. This coming week is what do they call it? Power ballads. So I kind of feel confident. Nice. Yeah, I feel pretty confident. You got this. Yeah, because every week has kind of been something that's just a little bit of a challenge to me. And this week, I think it's more of a challenge because it's like my comfort zone. So I think I'm like expected to do very, very well. So the pressure's on even more. I don't know if that makes sense, because now I feel like it has to be a flawless performance. So another reason for the vocal rest. So that way I have all my, airy notes and my power notes and everything's there. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Cool, that's awesome.
Good luck to you. We'll be supporting you 100%.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to knock it out of the park.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, guys.
And either way, it's going to be, it is what it is, and it's going to be fun, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's been fun, and I've had the opportunity to network with all of these amazing singers and industry insiders that because I am still fairly new to the Valley, the RGV. We've only been here for 5 years, and so I know some musicians like in the lower Valley. And so this is kind of opening me up to a lot of other networking opportunities in the upper Valley. So it's been cool. I'm really enjoying myself.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Cleiri, when's your next performance, darling? You're going to be at the...
Still at Margaritaville this weekend, September 29th, Friday, and Saturday, September 30th, 7 to 10. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Been 7 months straight. I'm going to start booking and scheduling stuff for next year. I want to have a real good plan for next year, or a real good skeleton at least build for next year. And I'm booked until December, but for bookings, you can email at music@cleiri.com. music@cleiri.com.
There you have it, guys. Make sure that you reach out to Cleiri. And remember, she doesn't just sing Spanish music. She sings it all.
No.
Yeah, she's a jack of all trades and master of all of them. So she can do it all. I attest to that because I've seen it with my own ojos.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we sing everything, and I don't know, it's just exciting. You'll get to listen to our new music, our original sound, and just give me a month to rest. No, I'm joking. Just give me a little bit of a break. No,
Yeah.
and then, I'm also going to be doing the Christmas lighting in Brownsville. They're going to be I'm going to be the featuring performance after they light up the Christmas tree. I mean, so we're booked until December. Also, some private events and Christmas things like that.
See, there you go. So go to the official Cleiri website. The QR code is there. You can check it out. So thank you so very much, everybody, for joining us. All of you, I really do appreciate it, especially all of the people that chimed in, like Shelly and Chris, Alfredo, Hilda, of course, and then everybody else, Gracie, and all of y'all guys that chimed in and joined us with everything else. And everybody that joined us from TikTok, from Facebook, from Mixcloud, from Twitch, from that watched us on Roku, and everybody else that was able to join in. And maybe I'll put a little thing, try to hook up my phone to it or something like that so I can start getting some messages from y'all. But anyway, thank you so very much for joining us. So please, if y'all have any, y'all know any musicians or anything else, tell them to send in their music. I'll be happy to help them out. For those of you that are having a bad day, y'all are not feeling really good, just remember, every day planes take off against the wind. You guys matter. You matter. Okay? We love you. Have a great day. We're going to leave you with Estoy Pensando en Ti from Cleiri. Goes like this.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Estoy pensando en ti, llorando en un lamento que el dulce viento lleva conmigo. Estoy pensando en ti, llorando en el camino que mi destino modificó. Estoy pensando en ti, llorando. La noche es bella, llena de estrellas. ¿Y qué me importa? Estoy pensando en ti, llorando tanto, que a donde vayas hace sentir lo amargo de mi llanto. De sentir lo amargo de mi llanto. Estoy pensando en ti, llorando. La noche es bella, llena de estrellas. ¿Y qué me importa? Estoy pensando en ti, llorando tanto, que a donde has de sentir lo amargo